Hey guys, what's up? It's TheThirdKnight here. I hope you're all doing really well. I've got a bit of a different video for you guys today, and that is going to be a quest guide. I just started doing some quests. Well, I just started doing a quest which is Creature of Fenkenstrain, and I was like, hey, I've got a bunch of quests to do. I've got heaps of quests to do before I get Questcape. And, you know, some people sort of don't like, well, a lot of people don't actually like doing quests, which is fair enough. And so I could help you guys out if I made quest guides for every single one of those quests up until Questcape. So that way you could just watch a video as you did the quest, and it would be more enjoyable hopefully for you, and it would also probably motivate me to do more quests, although it would obviously take longer for me to get them all done because I'd have to be making video guides on them all. But that's not the point. I make videos to help you guys, and I'm more than willing and more than happy to do that. So yeah, I sort of thought, hey, that could be a cool idea. I might give that a shot. And one of the original reasons I started this YouTube account was, of course, to share my knowledge, and not so much even mine, just to share general knowledge about RuneScape, general whatever, how to play Barbarian Assault. I'll definitely be making a guide on that eventually. It's, quest is just another aspect of RuneScape. I just want to help you guys as much as possible so that you can achieve your goals on RuneScape as fast and efficiently as possible, and hopefully in the most enjoyable way as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing this video. I'm going to be doing a quest walkthrough, my first quest walkthrough on Creature of Fenkenstrain. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoy. If you enjoy, I'll be making more quest guides like this, and I'll make a quest guide for every single quest all the way up to Questcape. Now, I have obviously done some quests. Most of the quests I've done are actually the easier quests. But if you guys really enjoy this idea, then I will probably end up making a new account, and once I've actually got Questcape and done all the other quest guides, I will come back and do the quest guides which I've missed out, which I've already done up until this point. So that should be a lot of fun, and it should be really cool. So I'm going to be really interested to see how you guys take this, and how you guys, if you guys enjoy, if you guys want me to be doing this, and yeah, it should be pretty cool. And another reason I sort of wanted to do this is sometimes you'll come across, there's so many awesome guides on the internet. I mean, there's Rune HQ, there's Zybez, there's RS Wiki, there's Sal's Realm. That's just naming some of them. There's Tippet and stuff. There's just heaps of very extensive guides out there, except sometimes it can be a bit tedious just following the text, and also sometimes they sort of get some things wrong, and that's just dependent on the date that it's been written and stuff like that, which doesn't matter at all. You can usually get through it, but it can be a bit annoying. So I want to try and help out and obviously solve that issue by making these quest guide videos. So yeah, that should be pretty cool. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get on with this quest guide, and hopefully you enjoy. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to complete the Creature of Fenkenstrain quest. To start the Creature of Fenkenstrain quest, you need to have completed the Restless Ghost and Priest in Peril quest, as well as have level 25 thieving and level 20 crafting, and you have to be able to defeat a level 51 monster. You're also going to need some items to complete this quest, and they are a spade, 5 thread, 1 needle, 50 GP, 1 silver bar, 3 bronze wire, a hammer, and a amulet of Ghostspeak. Now, if you have lost this amulet of Ghostspeak, which you get during the Restless Ghost quest, you can go to talk to Father Urhney in Lumbridge Swamp, and he'll give you another one for absolutely free. I've also got some armor here. I'm just wearing this so that I'm protected against vampires and leeches. So you're going to be hanging around in the haunted woods where there's some, I think, around between level 50 and level 70 vampires and leeches. So I've just got that as a bit of protection against those. I've also got some food as protection against those. And it's also recommended, if you can afford it, to bring some energy potions or super energy potions. Most people won't be able to afford that, but if you can afford them, they will speed up the duration that it takes you to actually complete this quest. So yeah, it's also recommended to, if you've finished the Ghosty Ahoy quest, to bring along your ectophial so that you've got easy sort of teleports around this area. This will take you to the ectophontis altar, and yeah, so that's fairly close. Right now I'm in Canifus Bank, which is a bit west of the ectophontis, but it's still fairly close. Also, if you have access to the Canifus teleport in the ancient magic spellbook or in a portal in your house, definitely feel free to use that as well. Obviously, the armor and the food that you bring will be completely up to you, depending on how much bank you have and what your defense level and stuff is. If you have rune or up, you should be absolutely fine. But, if you have Adian stuff and you bring some lobsters, if you've got lower defense and stuff like that, you should be absolutely fine. I just collected an iron arrow from, an iron dart from my as a tractor. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get started with this quest. So to start the quest, you need to read this signpost, which is in the middle of Canifus, which is just a bit west of the bank, which is where I just was. All you need to do is just left click, read the signpost, and then select click here to continue. Head northeast and go inside the castle and talk to Fenkenstrain. So just continue heading northeast and you should come across a big castle fairly quickly. You just need to follow this path northeast through this fence, and then through the entrance to the castle you just go through the door, and then you'll need to talk to Fenkenstrain, who will be found inside this section here. As you can see here, Dr. Fenkenstrain, and now you need to talk to him. Now, because I've already sort of just done this little part of the quest, basically I can't reiterate what I've already done. I'm just going to have to tell you, but I won't be able to obviously show you because I've already done it. All you need to do is left click on Dr. Fenkenstrain and you need to talk to him. You then he'll ask you 2 questions, and what you need to respond to is the first question you need to respond by saying you are brain dead. And the second question you need to respond, you are good at grave digging. And that's basically it. Once you've done that, you need to head to the southwest tower of the castle. So just over here, now climb up this ladder. And then you need to wind this clock up and a letter will fall out. Now, because I've also already done this part of the quest, my letter, I've already read it. I dropped it back before. I don't need that anymore, but basically a letter will fall out. You need to left click and just read through that letter. You don't actually need to read it, just left click it and then press X out of it, and that'll have registered that you've read it. That basically tells you the truth about what's been going on in this castle. Now make sure that you have your Ghostspeak amulet equipped. Head back down the ladder. Head back towards Dr. Fenkenstrain, and instead of talking to him, continue on through the doors just here behind where he was, and you now need to speak to the Gardener Ghost. Now you need to ask the Gardener Ghost about his head. So what happened to your head? Continue. You feel the power emanate from the amulet of Ghostspeak, and the air around you vibrates with the ghostly voice of the Headless Gardener. Now the Headless Gardener is going to basically direct you to where his head is, and there'll basically just be some dialogue explaining that. So once you've gone through the rest of the dialogue, he should start following you, and basically you just need to keep talking to him and he's going to tell you a direction where his head is. You need to head off to them haunted woods, mate. Okay, so now we need to just go south to the haunted woods. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck like he has for me. I'll just get him unstuck. Once you're out of the castle, keep heading south towards the haunted woods, and he should give you more directions as to where to go and where his head is, which you need to find in this section of the quest. So I'm a bit more in the haunted woods now. I'm going to ask him where to go. He says go southeast, so I'm going to do exactly that. Try to keep on that angle as much as you can. So he's been following me around. I've just been asking him where to go. I just keep constantly doing that. Now he's telling me to go northeast. Need to keep heading northeast, obviously. Just keep following the directions that he tells you to go, and just, you know, keep constantly asking him where to go. So he just said go southeast, so I'm going to keep going southeast now. So try and keep on that angle. So just keep following his directions. It's pretty simple. Obviously this leech is attacking me, but I do have my rune and everything on, so I should be absolutely fine. I've got plenty of food. I probably won't even need to eat it all. And now he's led me to a gravestone right here, as you can see, and I'm going to right click on that and select dig. So I start digging. Hopefully I'm going to find his head. Hopefully I don't find any other organs. Oh no, there we go. So I got his decapitated head, so that's really awesome. Now I need to head back to the castle. So obviously it depends where you are, but right now I'm southeast of the castle, so all I need to do is head northeast. Also, if you're low on food or anything, feel free to just teleport out and then go back to the castle however way you want to go, but obviously I'm absolutely fine. Just going to keep heading northeast, and I'm going to get back to the castle. Now that I'm in the castle, I'm going to want to search the bookcases upstairs in the northwest and northeast rooms. I'm going to head northwest right into the room over here, and then I'm going to climb up the staircase. Once I'm up these stairs, I'm going to open this door and I'm going to search this bookcase. And now you need to just select the book called The Joy of Grave Digging, which is the one here. As you pull the book, a hidden latch springs into place, and the bookcase swings open, revealing a secret compartment. Oi! Find a marble amulet in the secret compartment. So that's perfectly normal, that's good. Now you just need to do the same thing with the room opposite. So you just need to head east. Enter in through this door, and there'll be another bookcase here. And from this bookcase, you need to search it and select the book when I actually get there. Now I need to select a book called Handy Maggot Avoidance Techniques. And as you pull the book out, another hidden latch is revealed. And now you'll have these two amulets. All you need to do is select one and use it on the other, like this. And now you have a star amulet, which is kind of handy because you're going to need that for the next part of the quest. Now you're going to want to head back down through whatever stairs are closest to you. So down these stairs, and you're going to want to get out of the castle again and head over to some graves near the castle. So I'm just going to quickly get outside of the castle. Okay, so now that I am almost outside of the castle, I'm going to head east from the entrance of the castle, and there should be some graves over here. Now you need to use the star with the unmovable grave, which is to the far east, which is this one. So I'm going to do that right now. Use star. The star amulet fits exactly into the depression on the coffin lid. Wow, that's amazing. Did not see that coming. And now all you need to do is select push, and you'll push the memorial, which will reveal this I don't know, I guess dungeon. All you need to do now is head northwest, and you're gonna have to kill a level 51 experiment creature to get a cavern key. Now hopefully I'll actually be able to do this because there's a lot of people here. It should be fine. Oh, there's one over there. So I'm just going to kill this. Obviously, a lot of pures come here because these experiments have a lot higher HP than their combat level may first suggest, so they're good for training. But it can be fairly packed like it is here. So now that I've got the cavern key, I need to head northwest through the middle passage. So just head northwest like I showed right now. And there's going to be a gate which I need to open eventually down here. And as you can see, the gate is right here. There we go. Need to use the cavern key, which I've just obtained on the entrance to that. And that should open. Yay! Now all you need to do is go up the stairs, and you're going to be on the island on the other side of the broken bridge, which was outside on the main RuneScape map, outside of where the castle was. And there will be 3 gravestones here, and you need to dig up all 3 graves. And you're going to be rewarded with a torso, arms, and legs. So this first grave, I'm going to get the torso. And this will either give me the arms or the legs, doesn't really matter. Just make sure you dig all 3 and you get all 3 pieces. Someone's been a bit busy. Okay, so now that you have these 3 parts, you're going to want to go back to Canifus and actually go to the pub. So as you can see now, I'm entering Canifus from the northeast side. All you need to do now is follow this path through Canifus and head to the pub, which should be fairly obvious. It's just east of the bank, right over here where there's a quest marker on the mini map, and there should also be a beer icon, so you can find that nice and easily. Hey, there's no beer icon. That's a bit strange. Usually there is for a pub. Anyway, once you're inside here, you're going to want to talk to a guy called Rovor, I think his name is, whenever I actually find him. Okay, here we go. He's over here, and you're gonna actually want to buy a pickled brain from him. So you're gonna have to talk to him, and you're gonna have to say that you want something to eat, and he's gonna sell you it for 50 GP. So that's why you brought 50 GP along. So let's see if we can get him to sell me a pickled brain. Man, Canifus got all sorts of shit, man. Yummy pickled brain. Okay, so here we go. Oh, awesome. I got a pickled brain. That's just absolutely awesome. So now that you've got that, use it with the head. So the decapitated head, which you buried, that you dug up from a grave earlier. Okay, now that you've got your decapitated head, you're going to want to head back to the castle. And you're going to want to talk to Fenkenstrain and give him all the parts. Okay, so now that I'm back at the castle, I'm just going to want to head through the doors, obviously, and talk to Dr. Fenkenstrain, and I'm going to give him my decapitated head and the other parts that I've gotten for him, which I'm sure he'll absolutely love because, you know, he's Dr. Fenkenstrain, you know, he's the creepy dude. So I'm just going to select, I have some body parts for you, and he's going to be all like, yay! Now he's going to need to attach them all with needle and thread. What will you do? You're going to just need to talk to him again and basically say you've got needle and thread because, you know, you've got that. And now he's going to have constructed this kind of hideous thing over here. Just finish going through the rest of the dialogue. And basically we're going to need to make a lightning conductor so that we can get lightning to zap down and, you know, animate this guy. So to make the conductor, you're basically going to need a conductor mold, a silver bar, and a garden brush. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go get a garden brush. So make sure you've got your Ghostspeak amulet equipped and go talk to the gardener, who is still north of Dr. Fenkenstrain. And ask him for the shed key and then search the cupboard in the shed. So basically I'm just going to ask him for the shed key. There we go. And I'm going to go into this little building here, which is the shed. Open this door, open the cupboard, search the cupboard, and bam, we have a garden brush. That's just absolutely amazing. Now to get the conductor mold, you need to pick up 3 canes from the pile just here, which is next to the shed. So I'm just going to take 1, take 2, and now I've got 3. And once you've got 3, you need to use the garden brush with any of the canes, and you're going to get an extended brush, as you can see here. Now go back inside of the castle and head upstairs. Go through these doors, and then we're going to go up here. And there should be a fireplace in the room over here, as you can see. And with use your extended brush on the fireplace. Oh, apparently my garden brush wasn't long enough. Sorry, I absolutely forgot. You need to use the rest of the garden canes on the garden brush to extend it to maximum length. And now you need to use the extended garden brush on the furnace, or the fireplace, sorry. And bam, you've got a conductor mold. So that's absolutely awesome. Now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to a furnace and use the silver bar with the mold, and you're going to need to make a conductor. So basically the best way of doing this, I would recommend, if you don't have an ectophial, is to home teleport to Lumbridge and do it in the furnace at Lumbridge. But for me, because I do have the ectophial, I've completed Ghosty Ahoy, I'm going to empty that. I'm going to go to Port Fast Maze and do it in the furnace there because it might be slightly faster. Probably won't be much of a difference, but that's what you need to go do now. So that's exactly what I'll do. Okay, so now I'm at a furnace. Doesn't matter what furnace you go to. Once again, as I was saying before, you use your silver bar with the furnace, and there should be, here we go, a lightning rod. So select that, and you should get a lightning rod or a conductor, as it said there. Now I'm going to teleport back. I'm going to go back to the castle. Okay, so now that you're back in the castle, you're going to want to head to either of the staircases, either on the west wing or the east wing of the castle. So I'm going up the west wing staircase. Doesn't really matter, just as long as you choose one of those two. And then you're going to want to head into sort of the middle area and go up the south tower here, which is where you're going to find and go up this ladder, and you're going to be able to find the old lightning conductor here. You just need to select repair, and basically once you do that, you repair the lightning conductor. Not one moment too soon, a tremendous bolt of lightning melts a new lightning conductor and power blazes throughout the castle, if only briefly. So bam, that's pretty awesome. Now you need to go back to Fenkenstrain, and he's basically going to explain that the experiment worked. We basically animated this creature from the parts that we dug up from the graves and everything, and Dr. Fenkenstrain lost control over it, of course, and so now he wants me to kill it by using this tower key and going down and killing it. So what I'm going to have to do is go upstairs again. So I'm going to do that by heading to the west staircase, doesn't really matter, west or east, doesn't matter. And then go to the middle room on the second floor, which is just over here. You're going to need to go through this gate, which you've now got the key for. And there's going to be the monster up this ladder. So now you have to have a talk with him. and you're going to find out that he used to own the castle and Fenkenstrain was a doctor. He then tells you to stop the doctor's experiments. So you just need to get through all of this dialogue as fast as you can. Once you've done that, climb down the ladder, go back through this gate, head back down whatever staircase you prefer, west or east, doesn't matter, and you're going to have to head back to Dr. Fenkenstrain, and now you need to pickpocket Dr. Fenkenstrain to get the Ring of Charos to finish the quest. Congratulations, quest complete. You have successfully completed the Creature of Fenkenstrain quest, and as a result you get 2 quest points, a Ring of Charos and 1k Thieving XP. Now you can use the Ring of Charos to enter the Werewolf Agility dungeon, which is south of the manor. I really hope that you enjoyed this guide and that you found it to be of some good use, and I look forward to making more guides like this in the future. If you guys like them, please show your appreciation by giving the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this, so that I sort of get a good idea of whether you enjoyed this or not and whether I'm going to be making more of these. Also, please keep in mind that this was my first attempt at a quest guide ever in my whole history of RS, so it might have been a little bit scratchy, but expect them to only get better from here on in. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next video.